It's important to remember that resilience is not an all or nothing quality. There are different aspects to resilience. Everybody has a resilience profile. Of course, there are some people who are pretty strong on everything, and there are some people who may struggle in most of the areas to retain their resilience. But most of us have strengths and weaknesses. One of the areas of resilience that's important is confronting challenges. And in order to confront challenges, you need a certain level of confidence and self-belief. And you have to develop that in order to be able to sustain resilience and take on the kinds of things that arise. Sometimes, when the going gets tough, the only thing that keeps us going is remembering why we're doing something. In other words, reminding ourselves of the goal, reminding ourselves of what we're trying to achieve, and reminding ourselves of why it's worthwhile. So sustaining a sense of purpose, being able to be purposeful, is an important aspect of resilience. Imagine confronting a challenge or a series of challenges at work day after day and trying to really struggle with them, and then at the end of the day not being able to talk that through with someone. Even if it's for testing out your view of what's been happening, getting some support from them, perhaps getting some ideas about how to deal with things. Those kind of things are much more difficult to cope with if you don't have a sounding board or someone you can talk to, or someone who might just sympathise with the kind of problems that you're experiencing. So in other words, pulling those things together, resilience is about partly confidence and being able to feel that we can deal with things. It's partly about having a good social support system. It's partly about having a clear sense of purpose and reminding ourselves of what it is we want to achieve. And also, of course, having the flexibility and adaptability to be able to bring those things together in a way that enables us to keep going when the going gets tough.